So, I had plant pop. I just now realized it. The other baby that popped is on its night cycle because I'm running the night cycle, 18:6, obviously 6 hours sleep for the photos, but 6 hours sleep I'm running at the peak times of day. That way, whenever I get these autoflowers over in the sunroom, once they pop, I'm gonna put those in the sunroom. Then I can use this area for the photos, and then at the peak time electricity usage, which is 3 to 10 o'clock. So when people get off work and are at home before they go to sleep, that's when people charge, or the electric companies charge more for electricity. So I'm going to shut it off during that period. So she's in asleep right now. But another one popped, and I don't know which one this is. ESM, Empire Strikes Back. So let's flip this around here. It just literally just popped up out of the soil. There you are. Hello, friend. How do you do? That little frucker right there will turn into what I'm going to pack in my pipe. Oh, boy. They grow so fucking fast, it's crazy once they pop up out of the soil, and there's no shell on it, so I don't have to worry about stripping the shell. The fucking center leaves are already popping up out of the middle of that one. That's a nice plant. I just hope that no, that looks alright. It looked a little funny there, kind of a little thick, but I don't think it's the same issue I had with the one other plant, where I had real thick fucking leaves. It looked like more like aloe vera than cannabis. But still waiting on that one to pop. And I'm honestly just using these where they're at right now just to pop them. Once they pop up, I've got other pots and a shit ton more soil. I'm going to go to the store now, grab some cocoa coir, perlite, and worm castings because I have everything else. My last grow only got to mid-veg, so I'm just going to go ahead and reuse the soil from that because the pH is already set and all the newts are already in it. And I flushed the soil too, so it's not a big deal. It still has those leftover newts in it, and plus it's flushed, so it shouldn't burn anything or overload it or cause lockout or anything like that, I wouldn't imagine. But as soon as they pop, I'm going to transfer them into their appropriate pots after I mix up the cocoa coir and worm castings. Gotta look up a recipe, figure out how exactly I should mix that up. Oh, and my last plant, if you're wondering, if you're curious of how it died, 1, overwatering, too much water. 2, I got way too overzealous with my feeding. You don't need to feed an autoflower that much, really. You really don't need to feed it anything at all. But those two things combined caused the root ball to be very, very saturated with water, so it didn't have it was bordering on root rot. So it was very stressed out from that. And then in addition to that, the light had fallen and gotten way too close, which dehydrated it. So it didn't know what the fuck to do because it was being dehydrated from above and soaked from below. And then, of course, I had to push it a little further and throw some azalea feed in there. And my dumbass accidentally put the azalea feed on the plant, which I knew not to do, like on the stalk of the plant. But I think I put just a little bit too much because it burnt the shit. And that's what happened. That azalea feed was working fine. It was working great. But that last feed that I gave it, and I knew that I shouldn't have put it on there. I was just being way too overzealous and fucking, let me play with my plant. Let me play with my plant. And yeah, that happened. So be careful with the fucking fingers and stuff on the plants. Because, yeah, if you're like me, you get way too overzealous and you like fuck it up. So anyway, just wanted to show you I got another one that popped. So now I've got an Empire Strikes Back up and a G13 BSE cross. I believe both are, I can't remember what, I know the BSE G13 is a photo, and I'm almost positive that the Afghani 1985 is a photo. And I think that the ESM and the Mag Landrace are both auto. I got to double check with dude. Anyway, take it easy.